Now, I think I briefly mentioned this one a little while back. They're talking about how, well, if Donald Trump can run, then this person can run, and whatever. Kid Rock, basically, the Kid Rock. I think I'm going to run. I think he was running for Senate or something. Yeah, Michigan state race. Michigan Senate race. Not state race, Michigan Senate race. And guess what? According to Zero Hedge, it is not a joke anymore. Kid Rock is leading in the polls. Imagine that. The people have realized we are tired of these rotten, evil, greedy politicians. We need people who actually want to get something done, and done for the people. And Kid Rock has stepped up to the plate. I love it. So I knew that a little while back. I think I mentioned it. Like I said, I think I did. But now he's up in the polls, which we didn't know yet until today. Authored by Daniel Lang via shtfplan.com. I'd wager that most liberals are still... Oh, matter of fact, hold on. My dad's monitor went out, computer screen. And we have some old Dells at my job that we were like giving away and whatever. I had like one left. And said, yeah, I'll bring one home. So he's going to come over today. And so he calls. I'm like, Dad, since you're coming over, I'm out back about to do some videos. The monitor's in my car if you want to grab it. However, if you want to come out, bring a chair out here. Only got the one here. Bring a chair out. Let's do a Papa and Son video. The people have asked a few times. I said, a lot of people, whether it's a son or a daughter and their parents or their parent versus the kids, and it's like one is awake and understanding things, what's going on. They want to talk about it and stuff, and they can't have the conversation with their parents, or the parents can't have that conversation with the kids because they don't believe in any of it. They don't, blinders are on. I said, you and I are lucky because we know everything about, we can possibly know about this stuff, and we talk about it. We're on the same page. It's a beautiful thing. You could come right in here and have a chat and be not one, we could easily talk about it. You wouldn't have to wonder what to say. Yeah, I just don't know, cameras and being on TV kind of a thing. It's not this YouTube, man. Yeah, but I know. He doesn't want to do it. He's chickening out. Papa Snip 4 is chickening out. I was like, come on, the people will love it. They would love to see my dad and I talking about the same stuff. And it's awesome. It's kind of like the Hagman and Hagman show. You know those guys? Father and son? Awesome. Anyways, I'd wager that most liberals are still in a bit of a shock over the fact that Donald Trump is in the White House. Never in a million years did they expect a brash, unapologetic billionaire and former reality TV star to win the highest office in the land. It was simply unthinkable. Well, the left should probably get ready for another unexpected election loss because other eccentric conservative celebrity, or another one, has decided to run for office, and you know who it is, Kid Rock. Earlier this month, Kid Rock, the famous country and metal/rap musician, announced that he was going to run for the Senate seat in his home state of Michigan. Much like what happened when Trump announced his presidential bid, most observers assumed that Kid Rock's announcement was just a publicity stunt. That notion was quickly dispelled once Kid Rock confirmed. Kid Rock confirmed his ambitions on Twitter. And this little tweet says, I have had a ton of emails and texts asking me if this website is real. The answer is an absolute yes. Posted July 12th, 2017 from Kid Rock on Twitter. And once again, much to the surprise of the establishment, the musician is surprisingly popular. A recent poll from Delphi Analytica showed that Robert, aka Kid Rock, Richie, was preferred by voters when compared to incumbent Democratic Senator Debbie Stabenow. To gauge Richie's chance in a hypothetical general election matchup, Delphi Analytica conducted a poll from July 14th to 18th of 668 Michigan residents. And again, I hate, we polled 1,000 people today on CNN. We overpolled the Democrats, by the way, and we have the Democrats winning. Of course, you overpolled the Democrats, you imbecile. But I don't think they overpolled here. But again, 668, not enough. Make it enough. Of respondents who stated a preference between Debbie Stabenow and Robert Ritchie or Kid Rock. 54% said they would vote for Ritchie, while 46% said they would vote for Debbie Stabenow. These results could indicate that Ritchie is a popular figure in Michigan. Debbie Stabenow is unpopular, or some combination of concurrent trends. The relatively large 44% number of undecided respondents may be due to the early stages of the campaign. And if you don't think there's a chance in hell that Kid Rock would win the Senate seat, ask yourself if this sounds familiar. The star is in a decent position to run. He has a very high name recognition in the state of Michigan and has a loyal fan base that enjoys his brash approach to life. Is it any wonder why progressives like Elizabeth Warren have been warning their supporters to take his election bid seriously? I know a lot of people are thinking this is some sort of joke, right? Miss Elizabeth Warren said. Well, maybe this is all a joke, but we all thought Donald Trump was joking when he rode down the escalator at Trump Tower and announced his campaign too, she said. And sure, maybe this is just a marketing gimmick for a new album or tour. But we all thought Donald Trump was just promoting his reality TV show too, she said. And Zero Hedge ends it by saying, what a strange time to be alive. And I concur. Between the cryptocurrency stuff, which is incredible, to the weird political stuff. Now Donald Trump is upset with Jeff Sessions. Why did he recuse himself? And why isn't he, Sessions, why aren't you looking into the Hillary scandal? You know, I'll tell you why. And I've said this before. I'll tell you again. You can't replace the swamp with someone who's not part of the swamp. They're all part of the swamp, and the only people that the Senate and whatever, this commission, that commission, and committee will approve to allow you to be your such and such person, in this case, the Attorney General. You couldn't just pick some guy, some intelligent guy, maybe, whether it was Harvard or whatever nonsense, just a brilliant guy. No, who is he? No, we don't know him. You're not going to get the nod. So they're only going to give a nod to someone who's part of the club. Now, the interesting thing was this Gorsuch Supreme Court pick. I didn't think he was part of the club. Doesn't appear to be. So that was kind of odd, right? But nonetheless, interesting time to be around. I do say. Take care.